Welcome everyone, myself Siddharth Rajput from BSc 5th semester, Dr. Hari Sehengwa, Central University Sagar. Today I am presenting antibody structure, classes and functions of antibodies. I am starting from objectives of presentation. In this video, I will try to explain that what is antibody and where it forms, what characteristics antibody have, what is the structure and structural differences of antibody, where do they live, what are the kinds of immunoglobulins, and what are the functions of antibody in our body and how they protect us from pathogens. Let's start with general introduction of antibody. Antibody, also known as immunoglobulin, this is because they belong to a group of glycoproteins known as globulins. And in our body, antibodies circulate in the lymph and bloods, and here they bind to the pathogen or antigen and activate defense mechanism that lead to the destruction of the pathogen or antigen. And antibody, also known as immunoglobulin, is the large Y-shaped protein produced by the body's immune system when it detects harmful substances called antigen like bacteria and viruses. The production of antibodies is a major function of the immune system and is carried out via a type of white blood cells called B cell or B lymphocytes or differentiated B cells called plasma cells in response to an antigen that triggers its production. It is used by the immune system to identify and neutralize pathogens such as bacteria and viruses. Antibodies exist in two forms: soluble antibodies secreted by B cell and membrane bound antibodies present on the B cell membrane. There is some characteristics of antibodies that they are immunoglobulin molecules and are antigen specific and bind to foreign molecules to host. They are produced by activated V cell, and antibodies are first molecules participating in a specific immune response. They mediate effector functions to neutralize or eliminate foreign invaders, and the antibody recognizes a unique molecule of the harmful agent called antigen via the variable region. This is the structure of antibody. All antibodies share a basic structure, and in diagram, as you can see, here heavy chains are longer one. There is two chains, heavy chains and light chains, and as you can see, heavy chains are longer one and light chains are the shorter ones. And the heavy chains are denoted by H and light chains are denoted by L. The term heavy and light refers to their molecular weight. Heavy chains have more molecular weight and then light chain. So antibody is a Y-shaped molecule with two identical antigen binding sites, one at the tip of each arm of the Y. Because of their two antigen binding sites, they are described as bivalent. And antibody has a common structure of four polypeptide chain. It consists of two identical light chain and two identical heavy chain. Each light chain containing about 220 amino acid residues of about 25,000 Dalton molecular weight, and each heavy chain containing about 440 amino acid residues of about 50,000 Dalton molecular weight. And here the two heavy chain of each antibody molecules are covalently linked by disulfide bond, as well as heavy chain and light chains are also covalently linked by disulfide bond. And there are number of non-covalent bonds are also present which keep these chains also together. And we can say that antibody is a dimer of HL chain antibody, and there is a series of repeating structural unit that fold independently in a globular motif is called an Ig domain. And mid region of antibody has considerable flexibility known as Hing region. Hing region make possible the rotation and bending of antibody molecule. And the antibody heavy chain and light chain both consist of amino terminal variable region designated by V and carboxy terminal constant region designated by C. In the constant region, the amino acid sequence remains constant in most of the immunoglobulins, and in the variable region, the amino acid sequence shows variability. The V region of heavy and light chains form an antigen binding site where antigen bind, and the C region Ig domain do not participate in antigen recognition, but the C region Ig domain is responsible for attachment from various immune cells like B cell, mast cell, neutrophils, etc. There are five types of heavy chains, and they are uh, they are designated by lowercase Greek word alpha, gamma, delta, epsilon, and mu. And each heavy chain has two regions, one variable region and one constant region. And also there are two types of light chains in our body. They are kappa and lambda. And light chains are similar in structure and function, but they are coded by different genes. Kappa chains are encoded on chromosome 2 and lambda chains are encoded on chromosome 22. In case of human, 60% of light chains are kappa and 40% are lambda. And all antibodies have one of the two kinds of light chain. Light chain also have two successive domain, one constant domain and one variable domain. There are five classes of antibodies. The antibodies are classified or characterized into five classes on the basis of their heavy chain. They are also called isotypes of antibodies. There are five classes that these are IgA, IgD, IgE, IgG, and IgM. The heavy chain of antibody molecules determine the class of that antibody. For example, mu heavy chain determine IgM of antibody class. Alpha determine IgA class of antibody. Gamma determine IgG class of antibody. Delta determine IgD class of antibody, and epsilon heavy chain determine IgE class of antibody. So start with first class of antibody, that is IgG, and IgG make up approximately 80% of the serum antibodies present in blood, plasma, and tissue fluids. On the basis of differences in gamma chain sequence and numbered according to their decreasing average serum concentration, IgG have four subclasses: IgG1, IgG2, IgG3, and IgG4. They had a half-life of 7 to 23 days, and they are a monomer and has two epitope binding sites. This is the only class of antibodies that can cross the placenta and enter the fetus circulation, except the subclass IgG2, which cannot cross the placenta and cannot enter the fetus circulation. There are several functions of IgG in our body, that they provide immunity to newborn and act against bacteria and viruses by opsonization process, neutralization of toxins, and they activate complement by classical pathway. Second class is IgM, and they make up approximately 5 to 10% of the serum antibodies, and they has a half-life of about 5 days. Most of the IgM are pentamer and has 10 epitope binding sites. Some are monomer also. They are held together by disulfide bond and the J chain as diagram shows. It is the first immunoglobulin class produced in a primary response to an antigen. The function of IgM are that they are responsible for activation of classical pathway and causes opsonization and immune hemolysis, defense against multivalent antigens, and they are believed to be responsible for protection against blood invasion by microorganisms. IgA They make up approximately 10 to 15% of the serum antibodies and has a half-life of approximately 5 days. IgA is a dimer and has 4 epitope binding sites. They found mainly in body secretions such as saliva, mucus, tears, colostrum, and milk. The function of IgA is to provide local immunity and activate complement via alternate pathways. They promote phagocytosis and intracellular killing of microorganisms and effective against virus that causing influenza. Fourth class is IgD and they make up approximately 0.2% of the serum antibodies, and IgD is a monomer and has two epitope binding sites. This class antibody are found on the surface of V lymphocyte and has a half-life of 3 days. Functions are is that they activate B cell and act a receptor for antigen binding. The fifth class of antibody is IgE and it constitutes 0.2% of the total serum antibodies and has a half-life of 2 days. Bind to Fc receptor on the membrane of blood vessel and tissue mast cell, and IgD together with IgM is the major membrane bound antibody expressed by mature V cells. The IgE mediate immediate hypersensitivity reactions and play a role in immunity against helminthic parasites. And there is no biological effector function has been identified for IgE class of antibodies. The most important functions of antibodies are to confer protection against microbial pathogens, and antibodies confer protection in the following ways. They prevent the attachment of microbes to mucosal surface of the host, and also they reduce the virulence of microbes by neutralizing the toxins and viruses. They facilitate the phagocytosis by opsonization of microbes, and they activate complement, leading to complement mediated activities against microbes. Thank you for listening.